who we beat up on pretty handily in the fundraising department in the softball academy. There's another basketball coach that suffered our wrath as well. You know, we like her anyway. She's our friend every other day of the year except that one. And her team had a great day their last time out. Joining us to talk about that, Michigan women's basketball coach Kim Barnes-Arico. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, Sam. Just so you know, my team has been getting private lessons from the softball staff to really work on our game in the off season. So we will be prepared for you this year.
So I hear, you know, everyone seems to be getting ready for us. And you know what? We're confident enough to warn you ahead of time and let you know that that's what you should be doing, Coach. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely should be getting
Sam, you know
ready
what they
for
say,
us.
in order to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Oh, okay. All right. I want Coach Beeline. I saw him hit the ball last year. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is, but still he wasn't ready for us either. But anyway,
okay.
it is 8:57 on a Friday here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, online at WTKA.com. So, Coach, you know, last time out it's how you want it to be. 81-50. I mean, you just rolled over Purdue. We're going to finish on that note. We're going to start with a nail-biter of a loss, double overtime. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it, but, man, it's just one of those games that hits you, that strikes you. I was just impressed to see how well your team recovered from that and came back and really steamrolled Purdue.
Yeah, the Minnesota game was such a great challenge for us, and they play exceptionally well at home. And they have a young lady on their team named Amanda Zowie, and she's a 6'5" girl from Sweden who's arguably one of the best players in the country. She could be a pro today, and she was coming off of a game, I think, where she had 36 points and 26 rebounds when she entered our contest. Yeah, so she plays really, really well at home, and it was a tough game for us. It was back and forth. We got down a bunch, but then we pressed them, and we were able to come back in the game, and probably the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then 2 overtimes, it was just back and forth, just a great basketball game. I know we didn't come out on the winning end, but afterward I got a bunch of phone calls from a bunch of coaches and former players, and just what an incredible basketball game it was. And I think an opportunity for everyone else in the country to see our team play and how good we are and how competitive that game was. So it was incredibly tough, but like you said, I was so proud of the way that our team responded. I mean, we came back the next day and had practice, and they were super positive, working really hard, trying to get better at the things we didn't do well in the game. So everyone is still focused and still wants to be as successful as possible, even though we weren't successful in a couple of games that went down to the wire like that.
You know, that's a testament to coaching, but I also think it's a testament to the leaders on your team. And I really look at Syesha Tate's effort in that game. 26 points, 20 rebounds, Coach. That was just the third 2020 game in the history of Michigan's basketball program. So she was unbelievable in that game against Minnesota.
She has been incredible, and you know, we've talked many times about her story and just how much of an inspiration she is to the younger kids in our program, but also to girls throughout the country and anybody that wants to be a basketball player and doesn't achieve immediate success. Syesha is the story, and Syesha you should follow, because this kid has really, really dedicated herself to being the best basketball player that she can, and she's still getting better every day. And I think, you know, her freshman year she didn't play at all. Her sophomore year she didn't really play at all. So she's still a baby in terms of basketball experience. And she's challenging herself in that game against one of the best in the country, and she stepped up to the challenge. I mean, that's an incredible statistic to be able to do what she did in that game. And, you know, my game plan was, okay, every time Zowie comes out of the game, I'm going to give Syesha a rest. So, you know, when Zowie subs, Syesha's going to sub. So that way, you know, Syesha will get a break. Well, the problem was Zowie never came out of the game. Mm-hmm. She played 50 minutes. So Syesha had to play 50 minutes in that basketball game, and she didn't come out 1 second and defended this young lady, but also had an incredible game for us. So she's just, I mean, her story is just such a great story, and our seniors and our leaders have been incredible for our team this year.
We're talking to Michigan women's basketball coach Kim Barnes-Arico here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, online at WTKA.com. So another big-time performance, and it kind of has been this way over the last few games. Caitlyn Flaherty, 27 points in that game. You went back to Caitlyn in the starting lineup. I recall at the beginning of the year you felt like it was a little too much too soon. She was trying to do too much. Felt more comfortable coming off the bench. What was behind you deciding to put her back in the starting lineup? Because she clearly has responded to that challenge.
Yeah, she's been great. We've just switched our defenses through the course of the year, and when we went with a pressing style, starting the game in a full court press, we went with Caitlyn Williams. And the last couple of games, we didn't start in that defense. We've gone to it later in the game, but we didn't start in it. So we thought it was a better matchup for Caitlyn, and also for us from the offensive standpoint, really being able to go to her early and having an inside-outside presence with her and Syesha has been great for us the last couple of games. And Caitlyn's playing with a lot more confidence. She's a lot more comfortable. So she's really deserving of it, but she's done a great job the last couple of games.
All right, so, Coach, we talked about it loosely, but you come back, you respond, your team responds so well, and you blow the doors off of Purdue on Tuesday, 81-50. Nicole Melnblad tied her career high with 19 points. Caitlyn was big time again. She was perfect from three-point range. She had 19, and Syesha, double-doubles are just what she does. She had 17 points and 11 boards in that game.
Yeah, it was such a great night for our senior class, and they've meant so much to our program and just put our program in such a great direction moving forward that I was so happy for them. And Nicole, we talk about her so much as to how she's such a great leader and such a great teammate, and really what she does for our team doesn't always show up in the box score. So she's normally not our leading scorer, but she's our best defender and a great rebounder and just brings a calming presence to our program. But that night, she couldn't miss, and it was so exciting for her to go out on her senior night, really having her career high with a game that she will always remember. So it was a great night for her, as well as all of our seniors. And Shannon Smith, she's had a tremendous career for us as well. And some nights she's our leading scorer, but other nights she's our best distributor. And that night she didn't score a ton, but she was a great presence on the floor.
And you talked about Nicole, named to Academic All-America third team. So it was just an all-around great weekend, a great way to finish out her home career. I also want to, before we talk about the upcoming matchup with Illinois, I also wanted to single out Madison in that game. She scored a season high, had 15 points in that contest.
Madison has just been great the last couple of games, and Madison had a really solid year for us last year, and I think, coming into this year, she's kind of been a little up and down, and her confidence was wavering, and that had been something that, we spent a little bit of time talking about the week before, and just really she's been spending so much extra time working with Coach Duffy, getting in some individual workouts, getting in some shooting workouts, just to really get her confidence up. But I think it was important that she felt from the coaching staff, too, that she had the green light, and we really believed in her, and she has come out the last couple games playing like she's capable of playing and just really doing a tremendous job. And it's great to see down the stretch here that everyone is playing well and everyone is playing with a lot of confidence. And that's how Madison's definitely capable of playing.
All right, so, Coach, that leads us to your next contest. You take on Illinois in the regular season finale down in Champaign. You took care of Illinois earlier this season, 70-57. This is one of those teams you're going to see a second time this year. Tell us about the Illini.
Yeah, Illinois is a really good team, and they've had, a bunch of losses, but they've had some really great wins at home. So they're a different basketball team when they play at home, and they lead our league in turnovers forced. So they're coming off a game where they lost to Michigan State by 2, but they had forced 35 turnovers, which you feel is pretty incredible. The team turns the ball over 35 times and still wins. Wow. but they forced Michigan State into 35 turnovers.
What?
So they're really going to pressure us.
35 turnovers in one game?
And they won. That's pretty incredible.
Wow.
So we're trying to make sure we're taking care of the basketball. They play a crazy defenses, and they try to pressure you, and they play the buzz, and they play some zone, and they trap, and that's their game plan. So that's obviously something that we've emphasized the last couple of days, just really trying to take care of the basketball and trying to continue to play well and finish strong even while we're on the road.
All right. Well, Coach, definitely good luck. It's the last game before you get into Big Ten tournament action. So we'll talk to you next week before that starts up down at Hoffman Estates, Illinois. So looking forward to that. Good luck this weekend against Illinois.
Thanks so much, Sam, and you better get your arm loose. Start your training.
We are, Coach. Don't worry about that. You just get your team ready.
All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks as always, Sam.
All right. That was Michigan women's basketball coach Kim Barnes-Arico.